It's time for another edition of Sundays with Serby, and this week the great New York Post sports columnist Steve Serby caught up with Daniss Jenkins of the St. John's Red Storm men's basketball squad. And the Red Storm, they are playing some strong basketball heading into this week. We're going to talk with a man who always delivers a strong Q&A. That would be Mr. Serby, who joins me now. Steve, what is going on?
Good to see you, Dex. I'm looking forward to seeing you, hopefully, at the Big East tournament.
I hope so, too. I got to get back out there. I was telling you before I haven't been to the Big East tournament in a while because, you know, my Pitt Panthers are no longer in the Big East, but I got to get back out there. That's got to happen. Steve, let's talk about the Big East and the St. John's Red Storm. 3 wins in a row for the Johnnies, 2 games left in conference play. What does Daniss Jenkins like about the way the Johnnies are playing right now, and how much does he believe Coach Pitino's criticism of his team before the win streak has affected their play?
Well, he likes the fact that they're playing as a team. Earlier in the season, they were not a team. Now they're playing together. They're playing as one. And part of the reason for that was Rick Pitino showing that there is a method to his madness, lambasting his team publicly and getting their attention. And Daniss Jenkins, as Pitino's lieutenant, his locker room guy, his point guard, the extension of his head coach, spoke to his teammates and impressed upon them that do not take it personally. This is tough love. That Coach Pitino did not mean to embarrass anyone, because when you play for Rick Pitino, you need to play with confidence. You need to play with no fear. You need to be a dog on the court, and softness will not be tolerated. So this was a challenge from Pitino to the Red Storm players. He appealed to their pride, and they wanted to show him, they wanted to prove him wrong. And that's what Daniss Jenkins told his teammates. Let's go prove him wrong. And they sure have proved him wrong, or proved him right, because I think Pitino knew exactly which buttons to push. And here they are now, staying alive, as the back page of the New York Post trumpeted on Friday.
Yeah, they are staying alive, and you got to give credit to those young men for responding. They could have easily folded up, says it's a wrap, done for the season. They did not do that, Steve, and they have responded at least over the last 3 games. We'll see how they close out conference play. Now, the Big East tournament, as you mentioned, is coming up, and how St. John's plays in the conference tourney could have a major impact on whether or not they make the big dance. Does Jenkins believe his team can be dangerous in the Big East tournament and eventually wind up dancing in the big dance later this month?
Well, he believes that St. John's can beat any team in the conference, but he also admits that they can also lose to any team in the conference, which is the kind of message you want from your leader. And St. John's needs now to prove to the NCAA selection committee that they have grown as a team and they belong in the tournament. They deserve an invite. But the burden of proof now is on them. They're going to have to I'm sure they're going to have to win at least 1 game in the Big East tournament. And it won't be easy, because you've got UConn, who Daniss is dying to beat because they've beaten him 3 straight times, including the opener in March Madness last year when he was at Iona. And Marquette, the point guard, Kolick, referred to the Red Storm as barbecue chicken when they went to their man-to-man, and Daniss hasn't forgotten about it, and the Red Storm hasn't forgotten about it, so they would look forward to playing and beating Marquette. And then you've got Creighton, a powerhouse, and then you've got Seton Hall, which Daniss is convinced is the toughest team in the conference. So they can't rest on their laurels. Like I said, they've got to prove to the committee that they're worthy, and they are the team that we have seen over the last 3 games. And look, why wouldn't the committee want a Hall of Fame coach like Rick Pitino in the tournament? But with his white suit, no less, right?
I knew you were going to bring that up. You want to see that white suit on the sideline in the tournament. In fact, sources have told me that you have a similar white suit that you plan to rock during tournament time.
I'm not going to confirm or deny that.
Okay.
But I would like to issue a challenge to my colleague, Zach Braziller. If he is willing, I will take him to Men's Warehouse and fit him for a white suit for the St. John's first game in the Big East tournament.
I do have to add, Steve, I did ask Zach if he thought he could pull off the white suit, and he told me no. But I just had a thought, since you will not do the white suit, what if we got you a flannel suit? Because that feels like it's a bit more of your style.
My style?
Yeah, that's you, flannel suit.
I'll do. I have no. I'm not
you
adverse
already own
to.
one.
I'll do a white suit. I'm fine with that. I love the way it looked on Coach Pitino.
Okay. I can see you with the white suit. It matches the hair. I can see that going.
No. We need Braziller there in a white suit. I'm not even convinced he has a suit. Period. So I'd like to take him to Men's Warehouse. There's one right by me, and I will purchase a white suit for him if he's willing to wear it.
We got to make this happen. He told me that he would wear the white suit if I wore the white suit. So what it sounds to me like, in order for this to happen, the three of us are all going to have to be wearing a white suit. That's what I think. I'm fine with that, though.
Okay. All right. I'll go out and get my white suit. You'll have to get your white suit. But I got to get Braziller. I got to drag him out of Astoria and have him come to Bayside so I can have him fitted for this white suit.
Well, maybe you just have to lambaste him, which I believe is the word you used earlier, with some strong words like Coach Pitino, and you might motivate him to do a little bit better with his style and wear the white suit. I think we can get that done. Might take some tough love.
No, he needs an upgrade in his style. I think we all agree to that.
No comment. No comment. Not going to get me in trouble. No.
I think he'd look good in a white suit. I really do.
Listen, I think we can always do better. We can all strive for better, to play better, to dress better, sport things better, like St. John's is doing right now. But
the sight of Braziller courtside in his white suit, if that doesn't fire up the St. John's Red Storm, I don't know what will.
You know what? I'm not sure. That is the great Steve Serby, New York Post sports columnist. Check out his Q&A with Daniss Jenkins from the St. John's Red Storm. Really good one. Appreciate it, Steve. And I'm looking forward to seeing you in that white suit.
And likewise. See you at the Big East.
See you at the Big East.